PowerPoint through screen sharing. Okay? See, that's what I love about this class already. Y'all are good. You go with the flow. And that's kind of what we have to do, is go with the flow, because I thought this PowerPoint was going to be loaded. This program works very differently than Blackboard. And still kind of tweaking it. I'm learning how to do it. I should have loaded this yesterday instead of this morning, but I was trying to make it, I don't know. All right, Miss Thompson, quit talking and just show us what we got to do. We know. We just be like, I got a song in my head, and I cannot remember the words to it, but it's like, got what I need. You got what I want. Hannah, I'm talking to everybody. Oh, don't get scared. Don't get scared. Okay, so today we're getting started in Rosetta Stone. I wish I could, let's see, I don't think this is going to let me. I know, right? Ay, Dios mío, oh my goodness. All right, so tell me, now in the chat box, tell me, would you use formal or informal for this conversation? What would you use? Formal or informal, in English or Spanish, because we did talk about it yesterday. Formal or informal conversation here? All right, I'm taking the webcam off. Is that better? Yes, Cameron, formal. Very good. I'm going to reset my... Okay, give me a second. Okay, are we good? Can you hear me now? Yay! Okay, let's try this one more time. Formal or informal on this conversation between you and the waiter? I mean, he is wearing an apron, so I would say more formal. Very good. Okay. What about this one? Would you use formal or informal conversation with these people? I mean, they look really, really nice, so I'd be more informal. You know. What do you mean, Haley? What's the difference? Like, what's the difference between formal and informal? Oh, you know, formal is when you basically using manners versus not using manners. Formal is saying yes, ma'am, no, sir, please, thank you. You don't use as much slang when you talk. And informal is slang, more of the slang, like what you'd say with your friends. Like, right. So I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I never walked up to my grandma and said, hey, boo, how's it going? My grandma would look at me and be like, what? Never. All right. Oh, no. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to, you know, my boss or those that are older than me or somebody I don't know very well. Now, my husband, I'll be like, you're my bae. And he looks at me like, what did you say? And I don't even know what it is. I had to look it up, to be honest with y'all. I really did have to look up that word because I didn't understand what bae was. But I'm like, you're my bae. And he's just like, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I like to, you can do that with your spouse. Now if my daughter walked up to me and said that, I'd be like, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Pop, 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 pop. We're gonna clap it out, clap it out, clap it out. Thanks, Jaden. All right. Now that I have thoroughly shown my age, and now that you know that I don't know what certain words mean, and I look them up, I'm not ashamed. However, and I'm not, this will be my last little thing on this. However, there was a few years ago, I received an email and I had to look up like every third word because the student, sweet as can be, but used some abbreviations and some slang, and I really didn't understand it. And I Google translated it. It was cool though. It was fun because I actually learned some stuff. I gotta know what's going on. All right. So, like yesterday, we had this slide, formal versus informal. Now, yesterday while you were going throughout your day, I know I challenged y'all to use some of your Spanish, saying hello and goodbye. But did you think about how you talked at all? That's okay, David. I'm glad you're here. David, to be honest with you, the only thing you've missed is me laughing, making fun of myself. Is there anything, like as you were talking yesterday, did you notice the way you spoke to a parent or to a friend or anything like that? More emotion? Haley spoke to her dog. Now, Haley, are you formal or informal with your dog? There you go. Hey, but some owners are very formal, like when they use like German or Russian, I think they're very formal with them. Yeah. All right. Remember we talked about formal versus informal greetings? Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, ¿cómo está usted? Hola, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo estás? Did anybody have a chance to use any of their greetings yesterday and not sound like an alien and forget them? Well, you know what? Today you get to do it again. Sorry, I turned the camera off because I don't want there to be a lag. There you go, David. Estoy bien, gracias. Gracias. ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, Mufasa? That's okay. I can read misspelling. All right, tell me. How would you fill in the speech bubble here? If we could fill in the speech bubble, which we can't at the moment, how would you feel? What would these people be saying to each other? What do you think they would say in Spanish? Or in English? Let's start with English. What would you say? My name is... Now, would you walk up to the person and be like, my name is what? My name is, My name is... Or would you say good morning? How are you today? Hello. Hello, good sir. Hello. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Would you like a shrimp on the barbie? No, I know. And y'all thought y'all were learning Spanish in this class. Okay, yeah. So this woman right here, it looks to me like she's saying, hi, how are you doing? So it looks like the gentleman walked in and he was like, hey, what's up? Or maybe he says, hi, how are you doing today? I don't know what he says. But the next slide says, in Spanish, she says, buenos días, ¿cómo está usted? Because this is what kind of meeting. What are they doing here together? Yeah, right, Hannah. It's formal. It's formal. And so she's not going to use the informal with him until she probably knows him, until she gets to know him. And he says, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? Okay, so what I need 2 volunteers. I need 2 volunteers. So, I don't know. I used to say raise your hand. All right, Jaden, you're one, but you got to be able to pick up the mic. I need 2. I want one to read the female and one to read the male. Okay, so Jaden, anybody else? And you can, don't you wait on me now, Jaden. Don't you start telling me now, no. All right, David. Okay, good. David, can you, I'm going to stop talking. Can you pick up the mic and just say hello so I can make sure it can work?
Hello. Is the mic working?
All right, so, Jaden, are you good? No, it's not black. Okay, we're not. Just breathe. Cálmate, por favor. Respira. Breathe. Whoop, whoop. All right, Jaden, pick up the mic, and I just want to make sure that you can speak. I don't know. Can you hear? Can you hear now? Jaden, just pick up the mic and just say hello, because I just want to make sure that the mic works.
How do you make the sound work?
I don't know.
You figured it out yesterday.
I don't know what I did though.
It's working. I hear it.
Up here on the screen?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So let's give this a shot. Jaden, you get the buenos dias, and David, I believe, is muy bien. Okay? All right, I want y'all to read it and then have fun. Just do your best pronouncing the Spanish. Go for it. All right, can somebody else read the female? Jaden, we'll let you, you're having some, what if you log out and come back in? Is somebody else willing to read the buenos dias? Okay, Hannah, go for it.
Buenos días, ¿cómo está usted?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted?
Excelente! Oh my goodness. Buen trabajo, both of you. Very, very good. Very good. And that is what we do. That actually leads us into Rosetta Stone. The really cool thing is that's what you do, except I don't get to hear it, unfortunately. So what is Rosetta Stone? I'm not going to play this because I don't know how it's going to work this way. But if you go into the module, what is Rosetta Stone, you can see me talk and kind of go over what Rosetta Stone is. Oh, I'm sorry. Annie, que bueno is like saying good job or how good, how great. It's kind of like that. Yeah. Jaden, we'll find a place for you to read. Don't worry. Is everything good with you now? Can you see everything? Hear everybody? All right, so what does it look like? Give me a green check mark if you have already looked in the Rosetta Stone, like if you've kind of clicked around in it. Give me a green check mark if you have. Give me a red X if you just haven't looked at it. Okay. All right. It's okay if you haven't done it a lot. Just, that I just wanted to know if anybody had. Okay. So if you haven't looked through it already, that's okay. So here we'll have us speaking. So one of the videos kind of talks about this, and it says, like, one of the biggest tips is you have to wait for the ding. And you want to speak in a normal rate and volume. So make sure you're in a quiet place or a headset. My daughter did. I let her practice with this because I wanted to see what it was like. And it was really funny because she would get so frustrated when she would try to talk. And then I'd say, no, wait for the ding, wait for the ding. Because it'd go, hello, or hola. And then, like, it would say, hola. And then it would come right here, and it would go, ding. But before that, she'd go, hola. And I was like, we're not Dora. Don't yell into the computer. Dora yells. We have that conversation at my house all the time. I don't like Dora. I really do like Dora, but I don't like that she yells. So I tell my daughter, silence, quiet. I know, it's a great show, but she yells. And when she yells, my daughter thinks she has to be loud too. I know, right? So anyway, so wait for the ding and speak in a normal rate and volume. And again, I don't hear this. This is between you and a computer. I do not hear it. I know. You need to be like Medea and say, oh, Lord. Oh. And then you'll be like, let me call the Popo on this Rosetta Stone. The computer does, actually. The computer here's your, so when you first log in, it's going to ask you to count to 5. And then it picks up somehow it picks up how you speak. And so when you talk, this little circle, after you're done, it'll either go green and it'll go bling, or it'll do like orange and you have to do it again, or it'll go like red and it'll go bah. So, and it's okay to have to redo it. I promise, it's okay. This is important. The program does not record your voice and save it. Nobody can go back through this program and find, they don't save it. Nobody, not even the teacher, will hear your voice. Just the computer. Jaden, we won't go there. Sometimes it takes a few tries to get it right, and that's okay. You are learning. The whole point of this program, and this is what they told us when we went to training for Rosetta Stone, was it's all about learning. It's all about making mistakes and learning from those mistakes. And I'm a big believer in that, because I can't tell you how many times I said a word incorrectly in Spanish or pronounced it. See, I can't even speak in English. I mean, hello. However, it's okay to mess up. And I know that we have some students, I have worked with so many students in my 10 years of teaching that want to be perfect. Speaking of perfect, my daughter wants to be perfect. And she would get frustrated. And I was like, it's okay. Because I want you to think back to when you're younger and the first time you rode a bike, first time you started writing your name, first time you started to read, first time you tried to tie your shoes, first time you even tried to put on clothes. You know, it might not have gone the right way the first time or the third time or the fifth time, but eventually it got better. And it's going to get better. So please don't stress out if it's not perfect. You can actually go back and redo it. So if you're one of my people who like green check marks all across the bottom, no X's, I can show you how to redo it. It's okay. Yeah, I know. All right, this was a fun little video. I'm going to see if it'll play, okay? So let me know if you can hear the sound.
This is the sound of greatness. No shortcuts, no magic stars. Being great means being pretty bad for a while. And soon, you'll be something else. Speaking a new language. Rosetta Stone. How language is learned.
Okay, so basically that video is saying you're going to make mistakes. That's the whole point. You're going to make mistakes, but that's how language is learned. Okay? So again, I don't want y'all to I just want you to go into this and just have fun with it. Do your best. There will be, okay, so like we talked about yesterday, there'll be listening and reading. So in this one slide, you're going to be listening and reading. How cool is that? I mean, right away. Bam. Okay? Then you'll have like listen and choose. And you can play the recording as many times as you need to. So you'll click this little button here and it'll say, I don't know, el hombre come. Come. Lo siento. See, I just made a mistake. El hombre come. I think she's eating a marshmallow. He's eating a sandwich. So you'll hear what they say, and then you're going to pick the correct picture. And this builds up. This builds up. And it's pretty interesting. All right, there will be some writing. And again, in the Getting to Know Rosetta Stone module in your Canvas, I've got videos that show you how to do the writing. So you can use your keyboard, but you can also use the keyboard that it gives you on the screen, especially for like the accent marks and stuff. The writing, what did they do? I think they give you the word and then you just copy it right now. Scarf video. Are you talking about Senor Wooly? Oh, yeah, I know. Senor Wooly. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'll have to find it. I'll see if we can get it in here. Yeah, it's something La Bufanda. I can't remember. Benny La Bufanda or something like that. Yeah, there's another video that I used to show, and maybe if we have enough time, I'll find it and I'll put it in here, because it's how I taught my students how to say, can I go to the bathroom? And it's by the same guy. But my students, when I taught at Wayne County, they would be singing it down the hallway. Like the coolest kids would be like singing it. down the hallway. And even the kids that never thought they could learn Spanish, I would hear them walking down the hallway singing this song, and it was really cool. That, and I showed, a couple times I showed the movie Shrek. Or wait, I showed the movie Shrek, but in, like, parts. And I would put the movie in Spanish. And they had it, like, it was kind of like a word find. They had to find certain words. I would give it to them in English, and they would have to find it or phrases, and find it in the movie as the characters would say it. But I can't tell you how many of my students learned how to say ogre, donkey, horse. There was a couple other, like, lots of vocab. It was really funny because they'd be walking down the hall and they'd be like, "Hey, burro, ogre." Burro means a donkey and ogre is ogre. It was really cool because it was fun. They had fun with it, and that was my squirrel for the moment. Let's see. What do I want to go to now? Okay. All right. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to log into Rosetta Stone. So remember, you have to go through Clever to get to Rosetta Stone. I want you to complete the microphone setup, and then try one or two of the Unit 1 Lesson 1 core activities. So let's see if I can screen share me logging in, just to kind of put us all on the same page. All right, so I'm going to switch to a different screen. All right, so this is me logging into Clever with my Google. All right, so I want everybody to get there. Once you have gotten to Clever, once you've logged into Clever, I want you to give me a green check mark. Okay, Edward. Give me a green check mark once you have logged into Clever and you have this screen right here. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, and make sure you can see this Rosetta Stone, this button. I don't know what to call it. The button. And if you do not see it anywhere, go to the search option. Apps, thank you, Andy. See? Showing my age here. Press the easy button. They do. I know, and I just keep forgetting the word. If you can't find it, go to the search option at the top up here and type in Rosetta Stone. Okay? So now, sorry, I have to log in a different way so now I want you to click into Rosetta Stone. And if it brings you to a page like this, I'm going to clear the feedback. I want you to, once you see this page, give me a green check mark. Woo! Kinda. It depends on the activity that you choose to do. Perfect, perfect. All right. So now click on Launch Rosetta Stone Foundations. Now, it may bring you to a content, it may bring you to do something. All right. If it looks like this, do you see where it says Show Menu? If you see Show Menu, click on Show Menu, because we want to go to Unit 1. Okay? Does everybody see this? Awesome. All right. This is where you're going to have to do your setup for your voice. Every time you log in, you're going to set your voice up. Okay? That's all right, Annie. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to resume, but I'm going to start it over too. All right, so start. I'm going to reset. Okay. Do you see what it's doing? This is the microphone check. This is where you, in a normal voice, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy peasy. So this is the core, this is that first core lesson in Unit 1. Is anybody, give me an X if you have no idea. Sorry. Give me an X if you have no idea where I got this and where I'm at. All right. So, Edward, if you've already started, you can, but you don't have to. No. So it starts you where you left off. So if you've already tried it and you want to keep going, go for it. Yeah, no. Don't restart it every time you go in there, because then you're going to have to do all over again. So once we get going, you'll just, like, if you do this and you just get halfway through and you stop, when you log back in, it'll start, if you want to see, it'll ask if you want to start where you left off, and you just say, yeah. Jaden, are you logging in through Clever? And Edward, are you logging in through Clever? Edward, tell me what you see so I can try and help you. Is it asking you for a username and password too? Oh, no, you can begin. Y'all can begin. Yeah. Yes, Edward, the core lesson. This is the core lesson.
Hola.
Whoa, hola. Hola, how you doing? Right, whoop, right here. This is lesson 1, core lesson, and this is actually what we will do. We'll be working in class on Monday.